becoming a DJ might be more dangerous, more complicated, more frustrating than you might actually think. Hey guys, welcome to the daily vlog. Today won't be all about constructing the studio, finishing the vocal booth, or producing music, the mixing between those two, or DJing as I did yesterday. Because as you know, I might have had too many drinks, just a tiny bit. When it's hard to open the door, you know the next day will be a hangover. So today will be a classic hangover story time, all about the most dangerous DJ moments. So first up, let's start with something really recent. It just happened yesterday. I was DJing in my resident hometown club, and around 2 or 3 in the morning there was like a group of British guys, like I think 2 or 3 or even 4 of them, but 2 of them were the ones that were really annoying. They stood in front of the DJ booth and first started just with showing me their middle fingers. Then they tried to take my camera away. Then they made goofy things in front of the camera, which was up to that point still kind of the normal drunk, funny kind of type, which I just ignore. Then they started turning on their flashlights right into my face, which is already like next level annoying if you try to DJ in front of like 200-300 people. And there are some that just try to distract you, but still normal. This can happen any night. But then they went around behind the DJ booth and into the DJ booth right next to me and wanted to take pictures of them pretending to DJ, which is already quite annoying. It looks stupid, it's highly distracting, and I always had to like push them away, and they were super drunk and a little taller than me and pushed me even harder into the equipment. Then the light guy tried to help me and pushed them away. They pushed again. Then their friends came, also started pushing. So there was like basically the start of a fight in the DJ booth. Highly annoying, disrespectful. So of course the bouncers came, took those guys and tried to pull them out of the club. And then the real big fight happened in the middle of the dance floor while they were carried outside. Another person joined, and then were like 5-6 people just hitting each other. I couldn't really see it because it was like really in the middle of the dance floor within the crowd. But that's really the annoying, dangerous stuff that can happen as a DJ. The first enemy are just drunk people, crazy people. If you're a huge superstar DJ, this might not happen to you because you're isolated a lot better from the crowd. There are like special entrances, special toilets just for you. There is security right in front of you holding people back. So this kind of scenario, if you're David Guetta and playing like the main stage, won't happen to you. And speaking of the crowd, like back in the days, I don't know, like 10 years ago when I started DJing, I was still DJing like hip hop music, and I was playing in a hip hop club. And I don't know why, but the music just stopped. I think there was no power like for a split second and everything turned off. So of course, in a normal club, people might start like booing you out, or just, I don't know, maybe just leave, get a drink, or just wait for the music to start again. But in that club were people that are like really stupid. They started throwing bottles towards the DJ booth. So I learned my lesson. Every time the music stops, depending on the club, it's sometimes better just to hide underneath the DJ booth. Then there's the next enemy, yourself drinking too much. I mean, you gotta learn to control it. Usually the booze is for free when you're DJing, and also free for your friends, so you can have a good time. I try, at least in the last couple of months, to dial it down a little. Like, I'm trying. If you DJ way more than me, because I usually just play like once or twice a month, you should like take some of those DJ gigs and not drink at all on those kind of days, and maybe leave the drinking to 1 or 2 where you also invite your friends. If you start touring and drink at every little stop, I mean, we know from other big superstar DJs what happens. Same of course with drugs, and also don't underestimate the no sleeping, because for me, every DJ gig is like a jet lag. So every month I need 2 or 3 more days to get back into my normal schedule, waking up at 7 or 8 in the morning, going to the studio, working there up until 8 again. So we got covered the danger by the crowd, by the other people, the danger that comes from not controlling yourself and not being smart. And then there's like the third, the environment. As you know, on big stages, there are flames and cannons and pyro stuff. This can catch on fire, this can just shoot right into your face. Most DJs, before they enter the stage, there's like a stage guide guy that shows them where they can stand, where they're not allowed to stand, and where they can stand during certain times so that they just don't get hit by that stuff. And while we're at it, I think the most dangerous thing that ever happened to a DJ is definitely Paul van Dyk. You probably all know him, big superstar trance DJ in Germany. He was playing in Utrecht on, I think, Armin van Buuren's event, and he went up the DJ booth and walked around, and someone didn't prepare the stage in the way you should prepare it. They just covered sections of it just with fabric, like the black fabric you use on stage, like the thicker stuff, but it's not enough to cover a hole. And he stepped on it, just disappeared. He fell down 6 meters onto the floor of the arena and was in instant coma for a couple of days, I think 4 or 5 days. Brain damage at 5 points. He had to learn walking again, and like his talking is still off. He luckily survived. I don't know how, but he really survived with having like 2 parts of his back broken, I think some ribs, and like really the brain damage. But he is actually back touring again. It's a wonder like how someone survives that. As you see, it's not like the easiest job. If you're a superstar, you got different problems: no sleep, too much touring, too much drinking, too much drugs, too many girls, too much money, your ego is suffering. And if you're small, just starting out, it's usually no money, a lot of self-doubt, and like just being frustrated and not advancing, and thinking every day about giving up. And yeah, so it's a nice job. It makes fun. I love music. I would never ever want to do anything else, but it's tough. It's not as easy as a lot of people think, that you just go there and you're being booked and you play shows. It's a long way from here to there, and at the end, I don't think you're happier up here than here. It's just different problems. So yeah, be aware. Being a DJ, becoming a DJ, might be more dangerous, more complicated, more frustrating than you might actually think. And there is actually a third stage, like down here, up there, and then there is down again. And that down again is probably by far the worst place you can be as a DJ. Very frustrating. I know a lot of former superstar DJs that now no one anymore knows, people that were in the top 100 DJ Mag like 10 years ago or 8 years ago, and they are the worst. It's hard to talk to them. Their ego is fully twisted. They are very bitter, and they just hate everything that is new. They hate the music that is going on now, and back in the days everything was better. I'm sure you know some of these kind of people. But yeah, anyways, be aware. Becoming a DJ, being a DJ, not that easy. Sometimes like just doing something regular might be the smarter move, or at least know what you're getting yourself into, because it's not all about the shine, the fame, and the private jets. It's really not. So yeah, just let me know what you think is the most dangerous that could happen to a DJ. Did I forget something? Is there something that sticks out? Is there something you personally experienced and you want to warn other people from getting to that place or experiencing that? Just leave it down below in the comments, and tomorrow we'll see us back again to the regular scheduled vlog. I will just take care of my biggest enemy, and that is way too little sleep. So I think I would just stay at home, watch a good movie or 2, and just rest for the rest of the day. Thanks a lot for watching. Sign out.